Was that a dramatic entrance? Hey, what's going on, guys? So as you know, I've been making YouTube videos and streaming to Twitch for about 2 months. And in those 2 months, there's a lot that I've learned. And that's kind of what I want to go over in this video. So it's going to be a little bit of a heart-to-heart, my honest opinion, things that I have heard in other videos, and some that I've actually never heard about, which is interesting, especially considering when you're like me and you're a very small channel. One of the things that you do, like I said in another video, is you go on YouTube and you start watching a ridiculous amount of YouTube videos trying to figure out, how do I grow my channel? How do I grow my Twitch stream? So in all those videos that I've watched, which are a lot of videos, because I want to learn how to grow, I want to learn how to do this. So I'm trying to get other people's opinions. I'm trying to see what's the right and wrong way of doing things. But there's a couple things that I didn't know about until I experienced it myself, because it was something that I had never heard or seen talked about in a video. So let's just talk about it. So the first thing I want to talk about is being in the right state of mind. The reason that I want to talk about that is because when you're starting off making YouTube videos or streaming to Twitch, you're investing a lot of time and your energy to create content that you think other people would enjoy. And in the beginning, your only audience is your close friends and family. So you're going to put in hours of work in preparation, recording the video, editing the video, and then have 15, 20 people watch it at the most. And then you're just going to feel like, wow, I just wasted a lot of time. But that's a horrible way to think about it. If you put in 10 hours preparing and editing a video and it didn't come out too well, take that as a learning experience. What did you do in these videos that didn't perform well, right? Or what did you do that did perform well? And how can I expand on that? You have to be in the right state of mind, because if you send these videos to people where, again, you put in so much time into, and your friends and family are like, I didn't like it, or you could have done better, maybe I would have tried this differently, you have to be prepared to hear that stuff. And you can't let it hurt your feelings or discourage you, because that's how you learn. You know, you have to be ready to take that constructive criticism. Without that, you're not going to improve. You're not going to get better. I'd rather people be straightforward and tell me what in my video they didn't like, so that I can improve it, rather than them lying to me and telling me, oh yeah, it was an amazing video, I loved it, keep doing it. And in reality, these videos are horrible. You're just hurting yourself. So you got to get past that part, and then you got to be able to get past making good content, and then again, still not having people watch it, because you're going to improve. And, you know, depending on how much time you have or effort, you can improve quickly. But to still put all this time and then not have people watch it, you're not seeing your channel grow, you're not having people react the way that you want to react to content that you genuinely think is good quality content, it could, again, be discouraging. And you can get very demotivated if you let it happen. So in the beginning, please I'm going to say, this is just a guess, honestly, on my part too. I'm going to give myself a year, which is a long time. But if people are doing YouTube videos and creating on stream, they have the intentions of doing it for a long time, which I actually do. This is something that I've always wanted to do, create content on YouTube, things that I think people would enjoy. I have a weird sense of humor that I think people might relate to. I'm going to give myself a year of time to just learn, to seriously just learn. I don't think there's anything that somebody can tell me other than stop making YouTube videos that would genuinely hurt me, because I'm taking it as information. I'm taking it as an opportunity to grow. So if I send somebody, like I said, my friends and family, a YouTube video that I was like, this video is gonna kill it, and then they come back to me and be like, oh, I would have did this differently, I would have did that, maybe next time think about changing this, I'm gonna take that as feedback. I'm just gonna be like, okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. And then when I make my next video, keep that in mind. See if it works. Try it out. Because in that first year, I'm going to just keep trying things. If you go to my first video, which I believe was Hello Neighbor, dramatically different in quality from what I'm dropping now. And in a year from now, I want my quality to be dramatically better than what I'm doing right now, because I just want to keep learning. So again, you just have to be in that right state of mind. The second thing I want to talk about is time management. Time management is very important, because it's the one thing that's going to allow you to get consistent. which if you're serious about making content, you already know that consistency is one of the things that people talk about being a requirement to grow on YouTube or grow your channel on Twitch. So how do you get consistent? If you're someone like me who has a full-time job where I work 45 to 50 hours a week, I have a family, I have a wife and about to be 10-month-old son. 10-month-old? 10-month-old son. 10-month-old. That sounds weird, but hey, he's about to be 10 months. You have to be able to manage your time. So I literally had to sit down with my wife and create a schedule that worked for both me and her, where I'm not letting YouTube or Twitch take all of my free time, because obviously I have to spend time with my family. So we created the schedule where Sundays I'm allowed to edit the videos that I record on Monday. I stream on Twitch every Wednesday starting at 6 p.m. and Friday at 6 p.m. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, I don't do anything content creator related. I don't stream. I don't do anything for YouTube. I do get content ready for my social media platforms on Sundays. Right. So I have to prepare, like I said, time management. I have to prepare content that I'm going to release throughout the week, because I need to have some kind of content out there regularly. It's the only way to stay consistent. So whenever I'm streaming, I have a pen and paper that I write down all the highlights and stuff that I think might be good little snippets to throw up on TikTok or on Instagram or Twitter, just to keep content flowing. Just if I'm not streaming or releasing a video, I still have these other social media platforms working where I could potentially grow my channel and gain new followers. But that all comes from time management, where I have to think of things like that, or else I'm not going to be able to get anything done. So if you're going to start making YouTube videos, or if you're going to be streaming to Twitch, create a schedule. Make sure that it works around your regular day-to-day life, and it's not going to get in the way of anything important. So my next point is something that I didn't even hear about on any videos. It's something that I had to experience myself to know, but it's honestly scammers. Be careful with scammers, especially on Instagram. Obviously, when you're trying to grow your channel, it's a good idea to put content out regularly on social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. But on Instagram mainly, every time I put up a video, literally seconds later, I have 5 to 8 comments of a random bot saying, "Love it. You should message so-and-so to promote it." And, "Oh, this was a great video. You should send it to this person to promote it." And if you go to those channels, it's literally just channels set to have people pay them to put your content on their story. And when you're starting off, you're going to think this is a great idea. This is some level of exposure that I might not get for myself. Do not do it. You're going to spend $35 or more to something that's going to get you no following. It's not going to help you grow at all. So really be careful with that. Another thing that you need to be careful with, again, on Instagram, is like ambassadorships. People are going to contact you and they're going to be like, "Hey, I think you're a good Twitch streamer or a good YouTuber. I think you'll be a great fit for us. DM so-and-so to talk about it." And then you'll have a conversation and they're going to be like, "Yeah, so we want you to be an ambassador for us. We want you to potentially sell our products for us, where you can make a commission back. All you need to do is buy something yourself from us," or so. They're always going to ask you to spend money first. Then they're going to give you a code where you can promote it, where other people can use your code to get a discount, and then maybe you can make money back. But you have no following. So who is going to use your code? Close to nobody. So you're going to spend, again, money to get an ambassadorship with a company that honestly doesn't care about you and not see any kind of payback for it. So that's another thing, guys. Be careful with that. Think about it for a long time. If it's something that you just want to pull the trigger on and you think maybe $30, $35 is worth it, then yeah, that's on you. I don't know what to tell you, but just be careful with it. Be smart, and don't try to skip steps. Don't try to cut corners in the attempt to grow your channel faster. Put in the work, and sponsorships and stuff like that will come to you, and they'll be legit. And that's what you want. You want legit sponsors where you're not paying people to work with you. So I haven't gotten to that point, obviously, but that's just my advice for this situation. Then I'm going to jump into my fourth point: money management. A lot of people in the beginning, just like myself, fall victim to the thought process that you need to buy high-end equipment to get good quality content, which is just not true. I made a video a few weeks ago where I talked about me trying to buy an XLR microphone, thinking that I needed a high-end microphone in order to get good quality content. I just made the decision that throwing all this money into that so early just didn't make sense. So you can get away with having not a cheaper, I mean, obviously you have to make investments in yourself, but you have to be smart with where you put your money. So instead of me spending over $400 on a microphone that I see other people using, and oh my God, these guys make good content, maybe I can make good content if I have that microphone. That's just not the way that you want to do it. You want to take time, you want to do research. Watch that video if you haven't already, because I do talk very thoroughly about audio and my experience with it. But another thing that people think they need to spend money on is like a camera. They think they need a DSLR camera. They need to spend $800 on a camera and $500 on a lens to get good content. You don't need it. For a very long time, I used a VidAid, some random camera that I got off of Amazon that I think costs $50, and it shoots 1080p 30 frames per second, and it's perfectly fine. It has like a built-in ring light that's going to give you some extra light. Honestly, you don't need to spend $800 to $1,000 on a camera. $50 will do just fine. But again, you do have to invest in yourself. So like if you're like me, where you're playing from a console to the PC, you need to invest in a good capture card, which is another video that I shot last week about what capture card I use and my opinion on what capture card people can use depending on the system that they're using. So go ahead and watch that video, selfless plug. And then I'm gonna jump in to my fifth point, which is honestly, compared to the other ones, one of the more important points. Have fun doing YouTube videos and streaming to Twitch. All right. That's where it comes in kind of to the first point that I made about being in the right state of mind. You want to have fun doing this. Don't start making this into something that you feel like you need to do and you're not enjoying it. I have a full-time job that it's not the best thing in the world. I work retail. I don't enjoy it. I do this as an escape. I do this because I wanted to learn editing. I do this because it was something that I wanted to do for years, but I never had the equipment to do it. And now I'm in a position where I can, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So take a step back, stop looking at the views, stop looking at the sub count on YouTube, stop looking at your follower count on Twitch, and just work on bettering your content, bettering your quality, and have fun doing it the entire time. Like I stream to when I stream to maybe 5 people, right? I have my wife pull it up on the phone. I pull it up myself. I have a couple friends that pull it up on their screen. And I have fun doing it, right? I don't have a large following. I don't have a large following on YouTube. I have maybe 17 subs while this is being dropped. But that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I wanted to have fun. I wanted to learn. And that should be your motivation as well, because if that's not your motivation, you're gonna burn yourself out really fast, which is not what you want, because YouTube is, how they say, a marathon, not a race. So you want to be in it for the long haul, and you have to have the right state of mind to do it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a video that I've been thinking about doing for a while, and it might be a random video for somebody that just started making videos 2 months ago, but I hope that in a year from now I can make another video and just reflect on the video that I made 2 months in and just see the difference. So please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to let you know when I drop a new video. I try to put out new videos every Monday. This one is going to come out on Tuesday, but that's okay. I'm not going to be too hard on myself. It's gonna come out on a Tuesday. It's gonna be fine. But I hope you guys really enjoy this video, right guys? And I'll catch you in the next one.